our matrix, the first thing we have to do is put our matrix into our calculator. And you can see I have matrix here in blue. So I'm going to have to use my second button to get there. So I'm going to hit second and then this X inverse button to get to my matrix menu. I want to go ahead and modify an existing matrix. So I'm going to go over to the edit column. And if I enter, then I can edit matrix A. I have a 3 by 3. So the first thing I have to do is change my order for my matrix to make it a 3 by 3. And then I can go ahead and put my values in. So we have 2, 3, 1, and then 3, 3, 1, and finally 2, 4, and 1. Okay, so now that I've put my numbers in for my matrix, I need to get out of the matrix menu. So I'm going to hit second and mode to quit. And then I'm going to go back into my matrix menu to gather my matrix. So second X inverse. I'm going to use matrix A because that's the matrix I put my values into. And then there's an inverse button. It's actually the one we were hitting to get to our matrix value. So if I hit that little X -1, I now have my notation to find the inverse. And once I hit enter, I have the inverse of my 3 by 3. I'm going to go ahead and try this with another one. So I'm going to go back in and modify my matrix. Again, second, and then the X inverse button to get to my matrix menu. I want to edit a matrix because I'm going to change my values. I again have a 3 by 3, so I don't have to worry about changing my order. I'm going to go ahead and change my values. So we have 1, 1, 1 as our first row. Then we have 3, 5, and 4 as our second row. And finally, 3, 6, and 5. All right, so now that I've edited my information, I want to get out of the matrix menu. So I'm going to hit second and mode to quit. And now I'm going to go back in and gather my matrix. So second, and then X inverse button. I edited matrix A for my value, so I'm going to hit enter to select that. And then this is my inverse button, so I'm just going to hit that. And again, we see we have the correct notation. So once I hit enter, I now have my inverse.